The humble date, the first fruit ever cultivated by man. Today, the world chews through over 6 million tonnes a year. But behind this simple food lies a remarkable story. Because date palms grow best in desert oases. So when it comes to producing millions of dates in the desert, how do they do it? The ancient village of Tamnu-Galt on the edge of the Sahara Desert. Dates grow best when the temperature is in the 30s and the air is dry. Conditions around Tamnu-Galt are perfect. Indeed, with almost 2 million date palms growing here, it's known as the land of the dates. The trouble is, though the desert climate is perfect for the fruit, the trees still need water to survive. An average tree gets through 175,000 litres a year. A small field will need 20 million litres. Luckily, there's a reliable supply. Fed by snow melt from the Atlas Mountains, the 1,000-kilometre-long Dra River. Using centuries-old techniques, the farmers dig irrigation channels to carry water from the river into the palm groves. The trees need lots of water for their roots if they're to give a good crop. A well-watered tree can produce over 100 kilograms of dates. But whilst the trees can live for 65 years, that still means 30,000 trees have to be replaced every year. The problem is, if they just sow date seeds, half of them would come up as fruitless male plants. So instead they take offshoots from fruiting female trees and plant them out in nurseries. In 5 or 6 years, these young trees will be producing dates. The fruit is normally ready to harvest by early October. With temperatures still in the 30s, farmers Hafid Banayaja and Taib El Alaoui go out in the morning to assess the crop. They need to judge the right moment to harvest each bunch. Too soon and they won't be ripe, but leave them too long and if the rains come early, the fruit will be damaged. Once they've decided they're ready, comes the biggest challenge. Date palms can reach 20 metres tall. That's as high as a block of flats. And there's no lift here. This is the most dangerous part of the harvest. Scaling the trunk of a lofty date palm. One slip and Hafid could plummet to the ground. Plotting safe passage through fragile dead stalks without a harness is like navigating a vertical minefield. And there are more problems waiting at the top. The dates are protected by a canopy of tough leafy branches. The answer? The faithful machete. Wielding a razor-sharp 35-centimetre blade 6 stories up isn't everyone's idea of a day at the office. But to Hafid, it's as easy as sending an email. Green unripe dates known as Kimri will be left on the tree. He's after crisp, nearly ripe yellow dates known as Kalau and soft ripe brown dates called Rutan. One tree can produce a dozen or more bunches of dates with up to 10 kilos in each bunch. Each date ripens at its own pace. So back in the village, they spread out the yellow Kalal dates to brown in the heat of the sun. With the morning's relative coolness giving way to blistering temperatures, it's a chance for welcome respite. While the sun does its work, nothing for the morning's harvest is wasted. The spare branches from the palm trees are woven into a variety of items, from ropes to baskets. As for the dates, once they're ripe, they'll be bagged up, ready to be sent to market. Thanks to an ancient oasis in the desert, the world will continue to enjoy the sweet taste of the first fruit ever cultivated by man. just as we have done for thousands of years.